All right, grant ecosystem with unity, there is nothing we cannot achieve. With this movement and with this peace, with this collaboration, victory is guaranteed. Pay attention and hear from the horse's mouth. Very, very important. The grant handlers, they must do the needful. They have no choice as we speak. Pay attention to this. Don't forget to like and subscribe to the update.
A very good morning to my fellow subscribers in the Grand community. Good morning to all members of Grand Solution Movement, the GSM. Good morning to fellow executive members of GSM. And good morning to my dear, hardworking NGOs and CEOs, members of Grand Solution Movement. And a very good morning again to my hardworking Grand Community Decide Movement executives, as led by our amiable president, Reverend Moses from Abuja. I greet you all. I come our way this morning to actually show my appreciation, my heart-warm appreciation to the laudable effort of the Grand Community Decide Movement executives. These people are really doing wonderfully well. When I listened to Reverend Moses from Abuja's VN yesterday, it made my day. It was very wonderful. After I came back from church service late in the afternoon, I went through and had his VN. I was so excited. That VN made my day indeed. Because I find out that we are really on course now. After listening to that VN, I said, yeah, we are now on course. We are really on course now because that VN brought to light the way forward to the Grand community. I'm telling you, after listening to that VN, I have to put a call across to Reverend Moses from Abuja, the president. I called him and then began to appreciate him for coming out in that dimension, bringing out some committee that make the World Conference a very great success, a resounding success indeed. That is how to go. When you are a man of vision and passion for the people's welfare, God will bring across your way, people of sound mind that will hold your arms up until victory is achieved in the warfare. So I'm grateful that God is bringing men of resource around our great leader, Reverend Moses, to help him make sure that this deliverance that God has is bringing our way becomes a very resounding success without further delay in this record time. So I'm so happy the way the movement, Grand Community Decide Movement executives are leading us. They are doing very, very fantastically well. I'm so appreciative. So when I talked to Moses, I reminded him that last 2 years, 2024, that could be middle that year, 2024, when I had this VM for the first time in my location where I was before coming to Abuja. I appreciate him so much. I said, sir, you will be the voice for the community, and that God Almighty will use you to do many things in the Grand community for the good of the people. That was what I told him that early time in 2024 when I listened to him first. I said he's a golden voice. Now I reminded him I was so happy, and then we shared our passion and interest together that yesterday. So I'm so happy. Now I want to bring to our notification my fellow comrades in the Grand community, subscribers, that the committee, among the 3 committees that were formed, I happen to fall into one. When he created the committee of bringing in all the names of NGOs and CEOs who have died in this struggle to be placed in a great flex during the World Conference, which is coming up this Saturday, the 31st of January. So we just have barely 1 week to do this. So the main aim I'm bringing this VN especially is to let my people know that I have joined the committee, the first committee as led by Edavar, the vice president mobilization of the Grand Community Design Movement. Um, the committee that is headed by him, that is sourcing out the names and all the NGOs and CEOs who have died in this struggle. I think since the inception of the Grand Community, yes, it's in days of Sam in 2015 till date. So when I heard that, he said all coordinators of platforms, all platform admins should be automatic committee members of that committee as headed by Daval. When I saw Edaval's information, I mean, he sent me the link in my private wall, and then I quickly joined. And even when I joined, somebody called me later and told me that I am one of the admins of that platform. So the work have really begun. But let us know that the Grant Community Design Movement is an offshoot of the Grant Solution Movement. Yes, why do I say so? Because most of the executive members, if not all, are all executive members of Grand Solution Movement. Even the president and all his lieutenants, major, leaders in that movement, they are all executive members. They have been, and they are still executive members of Grand Solution Movement. So they are our baby. They are the baby of GSM. So I'm so happy. I'm so grateful to God Almighty, what God is doing through them for the community. And so I have to give all my support, whatever I can do, to make sure that this child of destiny survives and lives out his destiny. And so I will do whatever I can do to make sure that the Grand Community Design Movement is a success at the end. And so that is why when I had that, I quickly joined through the link, and then we are good to go. And so I want to ask all my members, all my friends, all my supporters, please, if you know any NGO that have died since inception of this grant community date without getting this grant, they have died up till now. So please send me their names and their NGO and the grant they subscribe to. The grant they subscribe to, just as our president have specified. Just send me their details in my private wall. My private wall number is, in case of those who are outside the Grand Solution Movement, who don't know my number. This is very urgent. My WhatsApp number is 070-899-56362. That is my private wall. Please, but if you're in my platform, you can still send the details across in my platform so I can pick it there. The Grand Solution Movement, if you will not be able to send to my private wall. And this is very urgent because today is Monday. We need to round off this collation by Wednesday, next tomorrow, so that their names will be printed in the flex, so we can actually round off on time before that Saturday World Conference. This World Conference must hold because the only people that will be free from this World Conference are those who will disburse their grant today, this week, before Saturday. They are the people that their name will be removed from appearing in that World Conference. So the rest of the grant handlers that brought us into the grant community, that will not disburse this week. Get ready to meet us in that World Conference. Like our amiable president has said, you send us, you bring in your scorecard in that great meeting. All right. So I want to thank the leadership of the Grand Community Design Movement for this privilege to serve again in this capacity. I believe we are one, and nobody will give birth to a child and then suffocate the child to death. God forbid. It's unheard of. It's wickedly. It's inhuman. And so for me, the Grand Community Design Movement, I will continue to give my support as I can. I have been doing it and I will continue to do it until we succeed, because their success is my success and their success is our collective success in the Grand Community. And so I admonish every member, everyone hearing my voice now in the Grand Community, to do whatever they can, bring their support to this great movement. This is the best movement. This is the time. It's not like some people will say there is no grant anywhere, and yet they can't do anything. They're just running their mouth in the social media. They are not doing anything to track the fake grant handlers to book or to justice. Because in my movement, I believe in two things. One, justice. The second one is retribution. If you bring me, you scam me, and there's no grant anywhere, you can't go free. And this is exactly where we are going to. But if those that have grant, I believe and I know I've seen there is grant somewhere. So those that have this grant disburse, they are free from retribution. But for those that could not disburse, they will meet us in the great world conference that is coming shortly this week, Saturday. And so that is it. Please, let's get down to work. Everyone, every hand should be on deck now to support our amiable president and his co-leadership team in the Grand Community Decide movement. That's Reverend Moses from Abuja and his team. God bless you guys and ladies working so hard in the Grand Community. Your reward is not just in heaven, it will start from here. Let the grant be disbursed first, and then the community will show you love. Thank you very much. I think I will stop it here. Please start sending me the names of the NGOs and CEOs that you know that are late and the grant they subscribe for. All the grant they subscribe for, just not if they subscribe for more than one, just put them either UAG, Theobat, St. Rita, Supreme, and so on and so forth. Bring in their names to me, please, 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 please. From today, as you hear this VN, send them. If you know our platform, if Edava has made it open, you can send to the platform as well. But if you don't know it, send it across to this my number, WhatsApp number again, please. 070-899-56362. That's my WhatsApp number. My name again is Chief Admin Andy Bright. My able president, continue. We are solidly behind you. Reverend Moses from Abuja and your team. Bravo. God bless you people. And I believe together we are winning. And so we can't stop until we win. Thank you. We move, therefore. Good morning. God bless.